guys, this is Gwendolyn again and Hayden.
Hi.
And I decided today to share with you guys some ideas or some tips on taking care of your hair for the summer, especially for a swimmer. Hayden is a swimmer, so I decided to share with you a few of my ideas. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, and I'm going to start with showing you guys how I would normally start a day with Hayden, prepping him for swimming. Typically he would wake up with his hair in a ponytail like this, or sometimes a bun on top of his head from the night before. So what I would typically do, I take the scrunchie, the little scrunchies off, and I usually leave his hair in something softer than these typical black scrunchies for him to sleep in, because you know how you rub your head and things like that. And he sleeps on a silk or satin pillowcase, and it's not a whole lot based on the length of a young guy's hair. It's really not so much as that. I just want him to have naturally healthy hair. To prolong it, I know a lot of people eventually, you eventually start having thinning hair. Some people experience that. So I try to start him off in life with a pretty healthy head of hair. So that's why. And we usually don't keep these on to sleep in, not these. Usually something really like a headband or something I would use, because it's really soft. So for him to sleep, I typically have him to flip all of his hair forward. Flip your hair forward, Hayden, please. And I gather all of his hair up like this. Sometimes I literally just use my fingers, and I do that. And I usually would I have to turn this way, so let's go. I usually use something like this. Is a headband for me, and it's not about a color or anything, because like I said, him being a little boy, but I grab something like this because this is really soft, and I go like this, and I use this thing because it's not tugging on the hair at all. And all of these things, so the only reason I'm going through this is because in the summer, especially for a swimmer, we tend to stress our hair a lot. And that's why I'm taking the time to even show this. And I just give him a bun like this, and he sleeps like this in the night. So I just push this in here, sometimes like that, and this is how he sleeps. So he doesn't put a lot of stress around this part of his hair by wearing these type of little scrunchies. This is too much stress on the hair to sleep. So I don't do that. So this is just showing you, because I know in the summer we do a lot more tugging on the hair, trying to find cooler hairstyles, so your hair goes through a lot more stress. So I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to show you a couple of products I use to keep his hair, the actual hair itself, healthy. So this is for night. This is sometimes through the day. Sometimes he leaves his hair just down, so it just depends. I like to use this particular type of brush. I think this brush is called a Denman. Does that say Denman? You guys know I wear readers and I can't see. These readers are for decoration, okay? I cannot see. So this type of a brush is a really good detangler. I used to use
was it like the Michel Mercier?
Yes.
Something.
One of those type of brushes.
That's the brush I use now. I like it for my hair.
Yeah, and I think I got the wrong one because he has a lot of hair, and I used the green.
Normal hair.
I think I needed the blue one. That
thick hair.
Is it Michelle or Mike or Michael?
Michelle. It's Michelle.
Mercier,
something.
Something of the nature. Anyway, it was tugging on his hair. He hated it.
So
we stopped using it. I'm not knocking the product. I think I just used the wrong one.
Yeah, I think you used the wrong. The brush works for my hair, but I can see. But my hair is processed, so my hair doesn't have the same thickness that Hayden has right now.
Yeah. So this particular type of brush works really, really well for detangling his hair. And I brush his hair wet or dry with this particular type of brush.
I like that brush too.
Yeah, so this gets through his hair a lot better. And I try to, when I'm detangling Hayden's hair, same thing I do with my own, I try to first, I know people know this, but this is, remember this summer your hair goes through a lot, especially for a swimmer. So you want to be as delicate with your hair as possible. So I take the time to get the ends, I pretty much rub it through on my hand, and it's going through the hair, and then I work my way up to detangling his hair. I usually squeeze it a little bit tighter to give it as less stress as possible. And that's one of the things I do. I take my time because I don't want his hair unhealthy. I don't care what length it is. I don't want it unhealthy. And I do the same thing with mine. So I brush through his hair with this particular type of brush. And some of the products I like to use for Hayden, this is pre-swim. This is as he's going to go swimming. So the first thing I usually like to put on his hair is the wild hair growth. Now, whether or not this makes your hair actually grow, I have no idea. But this has like tea tree oils. It has so many different type of oils. It's supposed to be mostly of a natural based product.
It does make your hair grow.
Yeah, and you shake it really well. I have used this product, you guys, for, I want to say, wow, it's almost 20, I don't know how many years. I've used this for so many years. Because my hair gets really dry sometimes, and I like to use, because I put color, I put color into my hair. And so this is it's a really light oil.
It is.
So I'll show you guys if you can see what it looks like a little bit. But this is the first thing I usually put on his hair. Let's see if you can see that. Those few drops.
I can see the drops.
Okay. And it looks like that in my hand. So I put that on his hair first. And usually I use a lot more than that. But I start off with putting the oil, the wild hair growth. Because it's a lightweight oil, it's not the best smelling oil, to be honest, but
I think it smells good.
You think it smells good?
It's okay.
And being that it has this type of a top on it, I go through his scalp with it, and I squeeze lightly. I go in there and get the scalp. So this part, of course, the roots is very important as well. And I just give him a head massage. I do this at night. And I do this before he's prepping to go swimming. And this, I'm just trying to coat the hair and the scalp more it's going to have that chlorine and all of that stuff to fight against. So I try to coat his hair a little bit with an oil first. And I massage through his hair. And this also, helps with the blood circulation. Yeah, so maybe that's why his hair is so long. But we do that with the wild hair growth. From there, a lot of times I go with this Cream of Nature, the argan oil. I love this. So I shake well. I think most products you need to shake well.
I shake them usually just because.
I get this on there. This is still pre-swim. This is before he actually gets out there. So we spray this in his hair. We do this. I usually take the time to go ahead and brush through. This kid has some super long hair, you guys. And he's tall. He's 9 years old, but how tall is Hayden?
Hayden is about 4'10", 4'11".
Yeah, he's almost 5 feet, and he's 9 years old, so he's a tall kid, and his hair is growing super long. It's funny, I can see his hair growth as well, and him being so...
His height. Yeah.
You would think it would affect his hair growth. How long this kid's hair is. He has some really long hair. This goes way down his back. He just asked me to start growing his hair I think I used to cut his hair completely low, and he started to ask me to grow his hair at about, you're 4 years old, and I just started letting it grow, and we keep it pretty healthy. So we put that in, we brush that through. The Cream of Nature. I use both of those. If I don't use the wild hair growth, sometimes I use the Moroccan, this oil. the argan
I
oil.
like the
This one.
argan oil.
So I could use this one also. I really don't think you could put too much oil, in my opinion, on the hair pre-swim. I'm not sure, but it's never seemed to cause any problems with this hair. So I do one of the two. Between these, I'd go with either or. This is a little bit heavier oil than this one.
Yes.
But it does seem to sit on the hair really well. So we do one of those pre-swim. That's pretty much what I do, the two I would use. Sometimes the castor oil. Sometimes I use this.
I use castor oil still sometimes.
My point is I use an oil, the cream of nature, and a third product. I don't think I have it over here, or do I?
I can guess
This,
what you're going to use.
Perfect 10.
Mm-hmm.
This is a small one. I have a large one. The leave-in is a
Miracle
leave-in
product.
type of conditioner.
Mm-hmm. It's the
Miracle leave-in
product. Mm-hmm.
Okay, this thing has, it repairs damaged hair, adds shine, detangles, controls frizz, on and on and on. This Perfect 10. I have a larger one for him. They have some a little bit different one from the other. I use this on his hair as well. So I know it seemed like a pile of the products, but it seemed to have worked. So any one or two oils, usually I stick to one oil. But usually I use both of these on his hair. Just because. I try to give a little bit added protection. And after I brush that through, how I do his hair for swim, I just usually brush his hair out and I just give him one big braid to some degree. Because he's going to have on, he wears goggles to swim in, and that helps with any little flyaways as he's swimming. And so I just go through giving him a braid of some sort. I'm just trying to hurry up so I don't tug on his hair too much. Usually it's tight. So I put type of a braid. I usually make this tighter, I'm just not doing it now because I'm going to take it down quicker. And I braid this all the way out, and I put
You put them over there.
on the little scrunchie. I put this on the bottom, somewhere on the hair. Like that. And he swims with his hair like this, and he usually wears, like I say, the goggles for his eyes, and that helps with any little strands or whatever that gets away from here. That helps. But he swims like this, and right after he's done swimming, he goes straight into the shower. Oh, it's his shampoo. So
I'll go grab a shampoo.
give me a second. Let me get his shampoo for you. Okay, this is how I pack his hair products, because immediately after his swim, he goes into the showers. So at the swim school, he goes there. And I take this with me, and I use just this particular product, the Suave Kids, because it's a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I would use, I think I would use this even if it was for me, because it's light enough on the hair, especially right before you're going to go home or whatever, because you go home, you may spend more time doing whatever you're doing. So we go right from the shower, and I put this in his hair, take away some of the things that I put in there in the chlorine, so we go right into the shampoo, conditioner, and I keep a Perfect 10 with me all the time to take with me for his swim class. This goes in his backpack. And this one is a Miracle, the Silk Leave-In Perfect 10. The difference between this one and the other one I showed you guys, both of these are really good. This one is a color protector. This particular one is called the Miracle Silk Leave-In, and this one is just called a Miracle Leave-In product. And they do most of the same things, except for this one, I believe, protects hair color. And I use this because he's swimming. Even though he does not have any color in his hair, other than his natural color, of course, I feel like if there is anything that could change or damage just his coloring in his natural hair, I'd rather use something to help fight against that, just because. Because you know how our hair changes anyway in the sunlight and things like that. It lightens the hair or whatever. I don't mind natural things happening to his hair, but why not protect the color in his hair just because, his natural color. So I use this one. And these two, like I said, I take with him when he's swimming. So that's that. So hold on to this little guy. So as he's been swimming, his hair, I put in the shampoo, leave-in, and conditioner. We do that. His hair would be, I would wash his hair or whatever. And when I get home, I leave it wet. I just towel dry his hair and I leave it wet as he's riding home. I go from there. Sometimes I do take the time to blow dry his hair because when he leaves swim class, sometimes Hayden goes straight to his other class. Well, not straight, but and he has like an hour or so, and he goes to drum class. His hair would usually be dry before we get there, but sometimes I take the time to blow dry his hair. And I'll show you the blow dryer that I use. Move these things. I use this hot and gold blow dryer because it has a comb on it. My comb is so beat back. Oh my gosh. This comb has been through a lot. And they have different pieces that go on, attachments that goes on here. You know, I didn't say thingy, right? I sort of waited.
You didn't say thingy.
See, you know they missed that thingy word. So I use this and blow dry his hair, puts it on a light, medium or cool setting, and I blow dry his hair with this. And I comb through it as I go through it. Just not turning it on so I don't want it really loud for you guys. So I blow dry his hair like this. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I just let it air dry. But it starts air drying on the way home anyway, so that's helpful. But that, and then when I get home, before I actually start the blow dry process, I'll put more of the wild hair growth on his hair. I know I've talked about this, but this product is really good for wet hair as you're going to dry it, or already dry hair.
It says on there to apply it wet as well as dry, but it's
really a really good oil, and like I said, I like it because it's lightweight. Mm-hmm. This one or the light oil moisturizer. You can use these both together, maybe one in the morning and one at night. It's just a really good product. I don't mind. I don't really focus on the wild hair growth. I think your hair grows accordingly to you, how well you take care of your hair. It doesn't matter what your relative's hair look like or whatever the length. You can take care of your hair and your hair could grow. You just have to find something that works for you. I like light oils. Both of these are light. This one is lighter than this one. This one is a little bit thicker in color. I'll show you what this one looks like. But I put one of these. See, that's really light color.
Yeah.
So I put this one on his hair when we get home, one or the other. When we get home, then I blow dry it as the oils are on his hair. I go into the scalp. I squeeze a little bit into the scalp, and I rub it in my hands like this, and I rub it all over the hair. And I blow dry his hair, and his hair blow dries with a shine. This will keep a shine on his hair. I don't usually go back into the Cream of Nature argan oil, only because this sort of wets the hair again. Mm-hmm. This will gives the hair a little bit more of a wet type of feel to it. So I want the hair to dry. So I stay away from this. This is pre-swim what I do for him. Or if he's just going to be going around through the day, I will use this. But I use the oil, any one of the oils, castor oil, doesn't matter, either one of those I would use on his hair, and I would blow dry it, and it dries with such a beautiful shine, and it makes his hair, because Hayden his hair is naturally like I have not blow dry his hair yet. I didn't do it yet, and his hair tends to hold on to a wave like this. His hair is not real curly, it's mostly wavy. And so this is his hair without being blow drawn. Oh Lord, will somebody help me, please?
So when you blow dry on his hair,
when I blow dry on his hair,
help English.
I know. So his hair typically would just stay like this. This is just air dry, like this, and this how his hair would just just be like this. But anyway, so that's what I do before swim after swim, that's an option to help you guys' hair stay pretty healthy. He has really healthy hair. And I've not seen any breakage. Hayden has, his hair will get frizzy. That's what my hair gets, really frizzy. My roots are not, I don't have really curly hair. My hair is really more straight on the roots. Well, the roots are really straight, pretty much. And then the hair grows with a slight wave to my hair, but mostly, oh God, my hair is so hard to curl, you guys.
Your hair is it.
This girl, I have a really odd texture of hair. I can't do it. I'm going to talk to you guys about that shortly. So anyway, this is a swimming option. Hopefully it's helpful to you guys. Those are the products. I know I have a lot of things over here, but those are the ones I like the most. Pre-swim and after swim. So, and I'll show you a little bit more about what I do for my hair for the summer. But this is a swim option because I'm not swimming in this. If you guys saw me swim, I mean, if you saw me sink, I cannot swim. So anyway, I'll show you a little bit more of how I do my own hair. So this is Hayden. Hayden, you're going to get ready to tune out.
Yay.
Sadi. Okay, thanks you guys. And I'm going to show you about my hair.
Bye.
Okay, you guys, for my hair, we know I like the Walmart Little Andis curler. Remember I told you this, I told you about the speed bump, which I was trying to say button. This is a really good curling iron. I use this on my hair on this side, of course, mostly, a little bit here. You guys, because I've said before in the video, my hair does not curl really well. It does not. My mother has, oh my gosh, she has the straightest hair I've ever seen before. I mean, well, on a non-other race person. Her hair is so straight and it's so fine. Her hair is like, it's like a kitten, like a little cat or a rabbit.
Exactly, it's super, super, super soft, super straight. And
she can't take any heat, none. She cannot blow dry her hair. She can't flat iron or anything. So I have some of that
in my hair. Your hair is really soft. I call my mom mink. Your hair is so soft.
Yeah, she always said I have mink hair. But I use a flat iron sometimes just because. But my hair is like I could do my hair. I could wash my hair and just give it a couple of days, and it would just start sort of straightening itself out. It's so annoying. You know when you really want curly hair, you get the opposite of what you really want. So I try to use products to prep the hair to curl the hair. That's what I use flat irons and things for. It's like preparing the hair for the type of curl that I want and not just a slight wave. I would curl my own hair and I would curl my hair or flat iron my hair and wait later in the day. Hayden's hair does this as well. On my hair and Hayden's hair. Later in the day, it's like, especially mine, if I curl it, I would go later in the day and my hair is just flat. So I have to use a lot of product. I have to use like, after I curl it, first I use a heat protector. Sometimes the Tresemme. This is a Keratin Smooth. This controls frizz because my hair does get really frizzy. This is for flat ironing. But I use these products with the flat iron because it sort of controls the hair. My hair is a flyaway type of natural hair. My hair just fly. It would just bounce around, move around, fly all over the place. It is so annoying. I can go like go out in the wind, and where we live is really, really windy. And my hair would just...
Your hair, the style is gone.
Oh my gosh, it looks like what is a guy named Albert Einstein? It looks like... my hair like, boom. So I have to use something to tame the hair. So I use the flat iron with this product to start... Because it gives it a little bit more of a crisp type of... It doesn't. It makes it a little bit crisp. It controls
your hair more, yeah.
So I do that together, or there's another one I really like.
The Perfect Anti-Heat Protectant. I don't know if you use it for that.
Yeah, I love this one too. Okay, so I use the color protector because I do put color in my hair. Of course I do. Don't we all color our hair, whether I'm wearing a jet black or whatever. You guys, I have to color my hair. I said in a video before, because my hair grows in the weirdest colors. My natural color is some really strange looking brown. It's so
light.
I can't describe it. It looks like freaking taupe. It looks like taupe.
She has really light brown hair.
It's weird. It grows in really weird. The coloring
gray. It's a blondish, brownish color with some red highlights.
I have red highlights and really taupe hair. I'm going to call it taupe. Look, you guys look up the color. Yeah, that's what something like that grows out of my scalp. That's with a reddish color. And of course now I grow in a little bit more gray. Well, okay, more and more gray. I grow in naturally gray to lighter. Some strands are that's lighter, almost whitish looking color. Oh, I can't take it. I can't take it. And it's not that I wouldn't mind wearing my natural color. It's just so, I don't really care for it against my complexion. I don't really care for it. So not all over. It's just mostly around the root. It's like, around the front of my hair. And it's more in the middle now where it grows. It's just, I have like 12 different natural colors. So it was suggested to me by Miss Boom back there, Miss Alexis, to just go ahead and just try to control a color.
I thought she should just bleach it.
My hair is growing in so much lighter, which I've always had sort of light colored hair, but when you're younger and all the oils and things my mom used to put in my hair, it looked darker, it appeared darker, but my hair has always been, and we used to use, I have to tell you guys really quickly, we used to use just Vaseline. My mom used to put that in our hair. Oh my God, you can like go outside and you can hear the little popping. It's frying. It's so weird. But I tell you what, I had hair. My mom used to tuck it in my belt. My hair was so long. I've always had long hair too, you guys. I cut my hair through the years. I cut it a little bit, but it will grow really quickly. I've always had longer hair. Most of my life I've had long hair, but I've gone through different styles. Like I cut my side, well, I cut it all the way around under. My hair is cut even under on the other side. It's cut because I was intending on cutting all of the hair, but when I saw it fall, I'm like, oh, this is sort of,
that's cute. Work. Yeah.
So I left it like this, for the summer. It's so hot. And while we're talking about hair, let me just go here really quickly. Oh, I have to get to it. Okay, people. Word of advice. When you see people out there in the world, no matter what race, but especially some of us, don't just assume all of us wear whatever. We're wearing wigs or whatever people think. Let's not always assume that. I'm just being honest. All of us do things, I believe, to enhance our hair. Like, if you think I grew out to naturally blonde, sorry, I didn't. So that's not natural, and we know that. So I do things, I use a bunch of products to tame my hair, to make it stiff, so it doesn't blow all over. See, it's like I do a lot of that. I use
the aerogel.
The aerogel for that. The hairspray, that's why my hair holds so well. And I don't like it, messed all over the place. I don't like it blowing all over the place, especially where I live. But people, I was in a nail shop, you guys. Nail shop, all the place in the world. Just for the record, my nails. So if you grow naturally long nails, you have the ability to grow naturally long hair. Mm-hmm. It's the same vitamin that your body's receiving. It's the same vitamin. So if I have nails can grow this long, do you think I don't have hair? Come on, it makes no sense. So, not saying we all use enhancements. I use whatever I can find to make my hair work. I color, I do whatever. I tame it, I whip it, I beat it, I twist it, I do anything to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. But I've always had the ability to grow super long hair and have always had longer hair. Even when I cut it didn't take me forever to grow my hair back out.
Your hair grows really
But
fast.
as I was in the nail shop, you guys, the lady's going to ask me, the first thing she saw when she was talking to me, your hair, she was telling me, giving me a compliment. I'm like, ooh. And then she goes right into, but is that your hair? Okay, no, it's the neighbors, and I'm going to return it after 5. Come on. I get that people just I don't really get it. I don't understand why you need to know one way or the other. Would you ask me, are these mine? Would you ask me those kind of questions? No, you wouldn't. And like I wouldn't ask a person, are you expecting because they look a certain way? I wouldn't do that. It doesn't matter. In my opinion, I know you're like, oh, this girl's going on a tangent. Yeah, here we go. In my opinion, I think it's an insecurity in people to ask things about another person, especially with women, because I think they feel better. The person that's asking they would feel a little bit better to know that you've obtained something that looks great, but you bought it or you borrowed it. I don't know what they think, but it's just, I guess it makes that person feel better. In my opinion, I know I'm not so upset. I know me look, oh, she's going out. She's going in. I am not. I'm just trying to help us do better with one another. Let's not go and ask people these questions. You wouldn't ask me, am I wearing makeup? You would assume I am. You don't ask. You don't ask if I have naturally nice skin. But we all do things to enhance what we naturally have. So I'm just saying, let's stop asking one another questions to make us feel better. I guess it would feel better to say, hey, oh, that's not natural. Like we see the people that we think have had plastic surgery. Don't ask them. It's not your business, right? It genuinely is not. Yep. So I'm just saying. So you look at pictures from me from where the age I am now to as a little girl, you're going to see I have a lot of hair. I've always had a lot of hair. Lots of hair. No, it doesn't grow in blonde, but we're going to put whatever.
We're almost there.
We're getting close. But anyway, just thought I would put that out there for you guys. I'm not, trying to throw the video off, but I just thought that would be that's something I think we should know.
Well, you thought about it when you were at the nail shop.
Yeah, because it was shocking. I was at a nail shop and she's asking me. She
questioned a lot of. She questioned your nails. She questioned your hair.
She didn't question my nails.
Oh, she didn't.
It just amazes me. I'm like, and then what? If I had a tag hanging out of my hair because it's a wig that I bought, what difference does it make? Right? It just, if you're going to give me a compliment, just give me a compliment and let it go. So anyway, okay, gosh, you went into a 20-minute tandem, but you guys know how we do it. But anyway, let's stop asking one another questions about things that could possibly be embarrassing to someone else. Let's just not do it, in my opinion. Doesn't matter. If you see the price tag, just act like you don't see it. On my nails, if you see price tags, pretend you don't see it. So anyway, Gwendolyn will grow hair, can grow hair, has always been able to grow hair. Just saying. And nails. Boom. Just saying. Anyway, okay. So, now going back to after the preaching and the church, after the church message, now we're going to go into, you know what? I like this olive oil. Too somewhat. This is really thick, huh?
I think it's thick. I like
this organic
spray a little bit more.
Yeah, this is so thick. I do put this on my hair sometimes. I tell you what, for going to bed,
that's more like a deep conditioner, wrap your hair. Yeah, in my opinion, I think it's thick.
I would do all of that type of stuff for going to bed, and my hair sucks in oils, so I have to use the Wild Hair Growth. Oh, excuse me. I like this. This Smooth Shine. I have to use this sometimes because all of us that color our hair, I'm guessing, we deal with the dryness. It dries your hair out. And I don't always drink enough water like I should. So my hair will get dry. I have to use the shine on it sometimes. So that's something I use. Lexi loves, you like Tresemme, correct?
I love Tresemme and Aussie.
Aussie. This is a really cool thing. This is a leave-in conditioner. And a mousse.
It's a mousse. Yeah.
A mousse, but it's a leave-in conditioner. This is a good product. I like to use this sometimes. It's really good. I also like
Tresemme.
I have used in the past and used sometimes. Sorry, you guys. This thing is dusty. Sitting in my closet. The Win hair products. This is a winter vanilla. I also have a lavender. Now this product, Alexis thinks it makes her hair pretty dry. It's supposedly be a product that doesn't have a lot of the detergent, like for the shampoos.
It doesn't suds or anything. There's no sulfate or anything like that. I like that it's a natural product, but it doesn't work to me. It doesn't work well for my hair. I feel like it dries my hair out.
It dries my hair out a little bit too. And that other thing I used to use, that horse something.
The mane or something.
Mane something. I used to use that. And I think only because I'm not saying the product is not really good. I think it was doing that. And then I'm not a person that buys all the connectors. Like there are different things you use with the wig.
Exactly.
I'm just buying one thingy or something. So, you got to expect you're not using it totally correctly. But anything you're using, and your hair is dry or pretty dry, or it seems to be drying the hair out, maybe I would suggest brushing the hair more to push more oils through your hair. So I would suggest brushing it a lot more. But the Wind products, I think they are really good. And you can use it on your kids, your dog, anything. You can use Wind. I also like the Silk Elements Mega. So this is another heat protector. I like a lot of heat protectors because I have to curl my hair. I have to use curlers. My hair is not going to curl. It will not curl. So I have to use curlers. So I try to do different heat protectors. And this is more of a cream. That's really cool. Yeah. This one is really good. Silk Elements, Mega Silk. That's a really good product. Try to put them back in here. I like this smooth.
I like the Ion.
The smooth solutions. This eliminates frizz. I get really frizzy hair, and so does Hayden. We get really frizzy. I don't think Alexa's hair is really frizzy.
My hair doesn't get really frizzy.
So I love those. Did you like Paul Mitchell a lot? This sculpturing foam.
I have not used a lot of Paul Mitchell.
This uses really well. This holds your hair really well too. But see how I get that? That's this.
I bought the aerogel initially for me, but I realized Mom benefited from it more.
I could really just put barely.
Because my hair holds a style a bit more than yours, so when I used it, my hair just was not going to budge at all. I used to use it for...
Okay, something else I really like. You guys, I don't like to do my hair a lot. I don't like to fuss with my hair. I've never liked to fuss with my hair. And I've always had so much hair. I don't like to fuss with. That's why I cut. I cut it, as I said now, it's cut all the way around. It truly is. This is just all of this is the top of my hair. If I flip it up, I got to cut like
all
this all the way around. And this is just the top, and it's falling over like that. I don't like to do my hair very much. I don't know why. I just like to find a style that works and stick with that. That's one reason I think my hair, I've always had really thick, long hair, because I believe I don't mess with it a whole lot, to be honest. I don't do a lot of shampooing. I use the waterless shampoos or whatever to just keep the scalp pretty much clean or whatever. I don't have a lot of dead skin in my hair. I don't have a lot of dandruff. I just don't have a lot of issues with my hair. My hair doesn't smell a lot or anything.
You don't have problems with
when I work out or whatever.
My hair requires more maintenance.
Yeah.
Because my hair holds onto oils a lot more. So when I oil my scalp, but when I'm sweating and I'm working out, it builds up quickly. So I have to use even more dry shampoo than you. That's why I wash my hair more.
Yeah.
My hair builds up.
She washes her hair all the time. And I know that's what a lot of people believe, and I'm not trying to gross anybody out. I do not wash my hair a lot.
But it depends on your hair.
It doesn't smell. It's like, and a person has to figure out what works for them.
Like your hair doesn't get weighed down. My hair, I can tell when I need to wash it. It just is really limp from the oils that I use.
Being in the steam, my bath water is so hot. My bathroom becomes a steam. It's like what is those things? Those
like
steam.
A sauna. Her water is so
And I'm
hot.
not joking. That helps my skin, and I'm sure it's helping my scalp. It's like
it opens up your pores.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know. Like I said, to each person do what works for them. But my hair, I let my hair build up its natural oils or whatever it does. It does whatever it does naturally, and I go through and maintain. Like I said, this is waterless shampoos. You could do that. They have different types, but this is the Tresemme. I'm sorry, I didn't say it. The Tresemme. These are really good, and my hair and my scalp doesn't hold an odor with how I do it. My mom used to just brush our hair a lot, and I noticed that people years ago, where I'm from, Tennessee, whatever, people used to put the cotton on brushes. Put the cotton balls, stick it inside of a brush, oil your hair, and just start brushing through it, and it pulls up all the dead skin and everything. And they used to do that, brush it through with cotton balls inside the brush. They pack the brush down. I've seen people do that. But there's a lot of ways we use it. And whatever it was that worked then, I do the same thing now. I do not jump in and buy everything else there or just start stripping my hair. I don't. And my hair I've always had a lot of hair.
Because it's usually just kind of basic stuff, but you used to do it and you still do it. You oil your scalp and you stimulate the blood circulation in your scalp.
Yeah, I massage my scalp or whatever like that.
Grandma used to brush your hair a lot to style it, and that stimulates hair growth, and that's another reason why your hair grows as quickly as it does.
My hair grows really quickly.
Whether you do anything or not.
Since I've had this style, you guys, since I've cut my hair, I've cut it a few times just before a video. I get up in the mornings maybe once a week or so, and I cut my hair again because it started to grow in a little. I'm not saying it grows super like some whatever, but it does grow quickly. My hair just now started picking up in speed with growth with how I'm taking care of it. So yeah, it does grow quickly. That,
but your hair grows
and so does
faster
my nails.
Than mine.
And my son and Hayden's hair. You see his hair. If I let him stand, his hair touches his bottom.
Yeah.
And he's right at 5 feet and 9 years old, and his hair touches his bottom. And his nails as well as mine, I cut his nails once at least a week. Because I have a boy, of course, we don't want this boy having long nails. So I have to cut his nails at least once a week. I have to. My nails grow really quickly. I'm getting ready to cut them down a little bit. I have to do that every once in a while. I put gel over them, like I said, to keep the nail polish on. But they need to be trimmed a little bit, cut down a little bit more. They grow really quickly. So that's the same thing. I don't fuss with my hands a lot. I do whatever, wash dishes or whatever I'm going to do. Cleaning up around the house, whatever. I don't fuss over my nails. I don't fuss over my hair. Yep. And the way I cut my hair, this works for me because I sleep on this side. Did it? Okay. Don't I talk about quick solutions. I lie down like this, unless it's the day I'm going to strip my hair and do all of the stuff I do with it. I lie down on this side of my face, get up in the mornings, boom, 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 check my makeup, do whatever I'm going to do, bathe, whatever I'm going to do, and my hair is on, it's ready, and I go. And my hair, when I work out to whatever it doesn't, I don't sweat a lot.
You don't sweat a lot. I sweat more in my scalp. I don't sweat a lot anywhere else. My body doesn't sweat a lot. I sweat in my scalp more.
I don't sweat in my scalp that much.
That's why people can't tell. So when I work out really hard, but I don't sweat a lot.
My body sweats more, but not so much in my scalp, where I could just brush it out to whatever it does. Anyway, it's an easy fix. So, you guys, these are some of the things I decided to share with you to let you know how I maintain my own hair through the summer. The cut helps with keep my neck cool. Of course, you can tell that. That helps. I showed you a little bit about Hayden, how he maintains healthy hair throughout the summer because he swims weekly. And his hair haven't seen any breakage or anything. He has naturally sort of frizzy hair, yes, but the things I've shown helps a lot. So I think that's pretty much it. There I go looking off to the side.
I know.
Someone said that. I think that's my other daughter. She was like, "Why do you always look around?" I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking. I don't know what I'm looking for. But anyway, I think that's it. I've shared as much as I could. Gave you a little bit of advice. Heads up. Remember, stop questioning people. Just saying, just appreciate how they look. Ignore the price tags hanging out from under whatever they're wearing, and just keep it moving. It's okay to not know. It truly is okay. I've never asked anyone anything about themselves. I've never. I just never done it. Anyway, yeah, okay. She thinks she's better than someone else. Oh, okay, maybe I do now. No, I'm joking. I swear. I'm so joking. But anyway, I think I'm good for today. Thank you guys for stopping by again. Have a great weekend. Remember to like, comment, as usual if you feel like it. Definitely try to subscribe. Thank you guys. And I've enjoyed the new people that have joined on.
Yes.
And I've subscribed to them as well. They got great videos. You guys got some great videos out there. Really. But thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.